My family, the level of hypocrisy of the British tabloid press, of the carnival of so-called experts who write columns for tabloids like Daily Mail, The Sun, Daily Express, The Mirror. The hypocrisy is too much that my family, even I, sometimes are shocked at the level of hypocrisy that my family, my two eyes, can see. My family, Robert Jobson, a carnival of so-called expert who writes columns for the Daily Mail, has written an article with a headline saying this, and I quote, "Trolling royals is nothing new. But as Kate and Sarah Ferguson face a volley of abuse while battling health problems, this hatred has taken things to a new level." My family. And he is writing that column for the Daily Mail. He's writing on behalf of the Daily Mail, for the Daily Mail, a tabloid that has an ongoing smear and hate campaign against Harry and especially against Meghan Markle. The person who is saying this stuff is someone who my family said vile things about Harry and Meghan's son Archie. My family, let me remind you exactly what Robert Jobson said about Harry and Meghan's son Archie. My family. And yet, these individuals wonder why Prince Harry is fighting for security, is fighting to get armed police protection for Meghan, Archie, Lilibet, and himself. My family, let me remind you exactly what Robert Jobson said about Harry and Meghan's son, my family, Archie. And my family, what he said at the time went viral. And fans of Prince Harry Meghan called out what he said. My family, please kindly hear this, please.
After
my
the
family.
coronation. And what about after the coronation? They head back to Buckingham Palace, the family all gathers.
And they with the crown, and the king blows out Archie's birthday.
Candles, and it's all about you, Archie. It's all
They'll
about
sing
you.
happy birthday on the balcony to Archie. Yeah.
The balcony,
I
the
think
balcony.
It's like
Yeah.
a Michael Jackson thing where they hold him over the.
No way, that's not going to happen. No.
They might be
My family ought to
about,
quote
and what
his
about after
exact
the coronation.
words. To the point that my family, the person who was seated right next to Robert Jobson, said, "Let us not go there. Let us not go there. Let us, my family, not go there." I want to quote my family his exact words. My family, what my family he said, the balcony, Michael Jackson thing, where they hold him over. My family, the balcony. Hold Archie over the balcony, my family. What they do the Michael Jackson thing. My family. Robert Jobson practically called for Harry and Meghan's young son to be dangled over a balcony. My family. And multiple media outlets reported about what he said. And people condemned, my family, what Robert Jobson said, my family, about Harry and Meghan's son, my family, Archie. You know? For example, let me read you, my family, about what was reported, my family, at the time. For example, the Daily Star said this about what Robert Jobson said. And I quote, Robert Jobson suggested that 3-year-old Prince Archie should be dangled over the Buckingham Palace balcony, just like Michael Jackson did with his son blanket back in 2002. My family, those are words from Robert Jobson family. And fans of Harry and Meghan condemned his vile rhetoric targeting Harry and Meghan's son Archie. Today, the person who said that about Archie is saying, my family, about, my family trolls. The person who said such vile things about Harry and Meghan's son Archie is the same one who is writing an article for the Daily Mail saying, and I quote, that trolling royals is nothing new. But as Kate and Sarah Ferguson face a volley of abuse while battling health problems, this hatred has taken things to a new level. Written by Robert Jobson. My family, sometimes I marvel. I'm even surprised myself at the level of hypocrisy that my family, this carnival of so-called experts, have. Harry and Meghan are bullied on a daily basis by the UK tabloid press. On a daily basis. Not once do you see any single carnival or so-called expert condemning the vile abuse and trolling of Prince Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry, in the Harry and Meghan documentary, he said, of course I'm going to miss the UK. However, what I won't miss are the UK tabloid media and their trolls. My family, Harry said that. My family, those trolls who troll both Harry and Meghan, mostly Meghan Markle. My family, I have never had any single carnival or so-called expert who write columns for Daily Mail, the Sun Tabloid, the Mirror, the Express, ever condemn the vile trolling of Prince Harry and Meghan. My family, by all means, I have been vocal in saying this. No person who marries into the royal family should ever be subjected to abuse. No person who marries into the royal family should ever experience abuse. No one. My family, no one. As a matter of fact, the media, their job is not to abuse people in the public eye. That is not their job. Their job is to report the news. My family. But what we have in the UK are individuals who have turned fact-based news into opinion-based gossip. Prince Harry even said that, my family, in court. That is what UK media have done. They've turned fact-based news into opinion-based gossip. Instead of reporting the news, they create the news. Even Meghan and Harry have said that. And sadly, that is what UK media do. My family. And my family, sometimes, actually most times really, I have seen online trolls whenever we condemn the abuse of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and even Archie and Libertana. Trolls online, they say that you know what? But you know what? Also, Kate Middleton was abused. She was called Waity Katie because of how she was waiting for Prince William to propose to her. My family, that is what trolls online and even some carnival or so-called experts have said, that Kate was called Waity Katie. And my family, by all means, I don't condone abuse towards any member of the royal family. But the problem that my family I keep on seeing is people who say that what they're doing is they're normalizing abuse. We on the other hand, we condemn abuse towards anyone, my family, towards the women who marry into the royal family. We condemn abuse towards Meghan, and even towards Kay Milton, and even towards Diana. I fully condemn the abuse that they have experienced. Whenever I hear someone saying that, but Kate also was abused, Diana also was abused, it's normal. Can't you see? Can't you realize? Can't you open your eyes and see that you are normalizing abuse? Why can't you say none of these women who married into the royal family, none of them deserved to be abused? None of them. Why can't you say that, my family? Whenever you say that abuse is more like a rite of passage in the royal family that everyone goes through, already what you're doing is that you're normalizing abuse instead of condemning it. What should be done is to condemn the abuse towards all the women who've ever married into the royal family, and tell the media, you must not abuse them. You must stop the trolling and abuse of Harry and Meghan and leave them alone. That's what UK media must do. For my family, it's like when someone says, but you know what, every woman in the royal family is abused. Robert Jobson is saying that trolling royals is nothing new. My family, what you're doing is that you're normalizing abuse. That is normal. It happens to everyone. Also Meghan was told the same thing. It happens to everybody. My family. In fact, Meghan, in the Harry and Meghan documentary, was told by a senior courtier or someone in the royal family who told Meghan that, you know what? Once UK media get to know you, things will change. Once they see how good you are at the job, things will change. Oh, you know what? Once Meghan, you get married to Prince Harry, things will change. The royal family will keep you safe. They'll protect you. Oh, you know what, Meghan? When you're pregnant, UK media will back off of you. They leave you alone. Meghan was told that so many times. Eventually, my family, she realized that this is not going to stop. This abuse, these insults, it's only getting worse. And clearly, even her friends told Meghan Markle, Meghan, they are not protecting you. Meghan, instead they're feeding you to the wolves, to the UK tabloid media. Meghan, in the Oprah interview, when asked of one thing she regrets, she said, I regret believing that they, the royal family, would protect me, that they would keep me safe, and that she, Meghan, will never ever make that same mistake ever again. Ever again. My family. And my family, I've told you the many things that Meghan was told to tell her that, you know what, eventually the abuse will stop. It never did. And even 4 years after she and Harry fled the UK, still the abuse hasn't stopped. In fact, we have learned from the Byline Times exclusive, and even before even the Byline Times exclusive, we knew that my family indeed, the royal family, meaning William and Charles, had signed off on a press assault against Harry and Meghan and anyone in Harry and Meghan's circle. That's what you've seen. Jessica Mulroney, her husband, a few days ago, Prince Mario Max, targeted by the British tabloid press for just taking a selfie with Harry. Jessica targeted for being friends with Meghan Markle. Everyone who is in Harry and Meghan's circle, people who are close to Harry and Meghan, have been targeted by the British tabloid press. My family, on the orders of Prince William and Charles, who can't stand seeing Harry and Meghan being free, deciding their future, deciding their own destinies, their future, the path they want to take in life. They can't stand seeing Harry and Meghan free. And UK media have been willing also, so willing, to carry out the royal family's agenda of destroying Harry and Meghan to prop up Prince William and Kate Middleton. My family, and that's why we have seen this smear campaign even continuing 4 years later after Harry and Meghan fled the UK. My family. And no single royal expert who writes columns for tabloids like Daily Mail, Express, The Sun, The Mirror, I have never ever seen them condemn abuse towards Meghan Markle. Instead, what I have seen is them abusing not just Harry and Meghan, but also Harry and Meghan's children, Archie and Lilibet. I mean, a few days ago, Lilibet was being bullied over a name by the British tabloid press. For days, Lilibet, Harry and Meghan's daughter, was being bullied over a name. For days. Over a name. A 2.5-year-old is being bullied for days over a name. A name! My family, because UK media don't see her, Lilibet, being biracial. They see that she is not worthy of being named after the Queen. My family, that UK media, that Britain claimed to love so much. Why? Obviously, my family, we all know it's because of her race. Because the other members of the royal family have named the children after Queen Elizabeth. And my family, I have never ever seen backlash against any of the other, my family, children in the royal family. I haven't seen backlash against any of them. I have not, my family, I have not. But Lilibet, for days, was bullied over a name. And I haven't seen Robert Jobson condemning the trolling of Lilibet over a name. I have not seen that, my family. I have not seen that. One bit. In fact, what I have seen is Robert Jobson threatening Harry and Meghan's child Archie. Abusing not just Harry, but also Meghan Markle. That is what I've seen. My family, that is what I've seen. And my family, it's so wrong what Meghan keeps on being subjected to by the UK media on the orders of senior members of the royal family. This abuse, this racism towards not just her, but also her children. My family, just imagine how Meghan feels. Just think about how you would feel as a mother to hear your child, your daughter, is being bullied over a name. Just think about that as a mother. How you would feel. You feel angry. And I'm sure that Meghan and Harry must have been informed about what's happening back in the UK. My family. Because even the UK media themselves must have contacted Harry and Meghan's spokesperson asking them for comment. My family, over Robert Hardman's lies that the Queen was angry about Harry and Meghan's daughter being named after her. And for days, UK media have bullied Harry and Meghan's daughter only for Robert Hardman to walk back what he wrote in his book. And now he's saying that the Queen had no problem with Harry and Meghan's daughter being called Lilibet because he realized that what he wrote is painting the Queen in a very, very negative light. Already he's confirming that. Already he's saying that. He's walking back the lies he wrote in his memoir on behalf of Charles, approved by the palace, by Charles himself and his courtiers. You know? Who my family have been vocal in saying that, oh, you know what? We are celebrating that the truth has not been revealed. That the Queen was angry about Harry and Meghan's daughter being named after her. And the person who they briefed that is walking back what he said. And now he's saying that the Queen wasn't angry about Lilibet being named after her. Now that is what Robert Hallman's family is saying. You know? So my family, I myself, you've seen me all. I've been vocal in saying that it is so wrong for the women who married the royal family, you know, being abused by the UK media. It is so wrong that before they marry even the royal family, they don't need therapists. But after all of a sudden, they need a therapist. They need to speak to someone because their mental health is being affected because of the constant bullying, harassment, and hounding by the UK media. You know? My family have been vocal, you know, in calling out what keeps on happening to the women who married the royal family, my family. And time and time again, we have seen UK media, the tabloid media, paint the women who married the royal family as the ones in the wrong. But never the toxic institution. My family understand why. I get why they do what they do. They do what they do because they themselves, UK media, are toxic. And their business model is basically about monetizing hate, which Daily Mail has perfected. My family, they know how to monetize hate. They know how to make people angry. They know that in my family how to do that very, very well. And this business model has proved so lucrative for Daily Mail, The Sun, The Mirror, The Express family. And that's why they refuse to stop what they're doing. That's why they refuse to stop and end their smear campaign against Harry and Meghan because it has made them money. It has made them money. I remember someone called Benjamin, my family, said that this hate industry targeting, you know, Harry and Meghan is $1 billion industry. And that too many people are making a living out of it. And that's why it won't stop. My family, someone called Benjamin said that, my family, I went back really. You know, and that he had seen, you know, the people who are making money off of it. And my family is true. It is very, very true. However, I must disagree with something. I believe that this hate campaign will stop. I believe that this hate and smear campaign against Harry and Meghan will come to an end. My family, I firmly believe it. Why? Because of you, Sussex Squad. You who are here to condemn the bullying and the abuse of Harry and Meghan, to raise your voice in support of Prince Harry and Meghan. Because of you, I do believe and have faith that this smear campaign will end. It has to end. It has to stop. It has to stop. One way or the other, the smear campaign and hate campaign against Harry and Meghan, it has got to end. The trolling of Harry and Meghan, it has got to end. my family, and it will end. It will end. It will end. It has got to end, and it will end, my family. You know? And so to Robert Jobson and family, and to the Daily Mail that he writes columns for. I want to call you out for your blatant level of hypocrisy. You say that you're condemning the abuse of Kay Moulton and Sarah Ferguson. You know what? I also condemn it. But also, I want to condemn your abuse of Prince Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet. And I want to demand that the abuse stops. And my family, basically, Robert Jobson says about the abuse towards Kay Moulton and Sarah Ferguson. My family, he says this, and I quote, that it is beggars' belief that these laptop warriors who hide behind, pseudonyms, my family, are allowed to get away with spewing such hatred. Robert Jobson, did you forget the vile things you said about Archie? Why did you get away with it? Why do you have a column at the Daily Mail after what you said about Archie? Why you brought on multiple media outlets after what you said about Archie? Why? Why did you get away with spewing such vile things about Harry, Meghan's son Archie? Why? Why, Robert Jobson? Why? Robert Jobson says this, that vile abuse of this sort has got nothing to do with free speech, and that its perpetrators should be reported, tracked down, and dealt with by the law. Oh, Robert Jobson, you are giving me ideas. You are giving me ideas. My family, if you live in the UK, please file a police report against Robert Jobson, my family, because he himself admits this. He says that these people who are abusive, that what they're saying has nothing to do with free speech. And my family, this is what we've been saying for quite a long time. The abuse of Harry and Meghan has nothing to do with free speech. Every time Prince Harry sues, the media, Daily Mail or Beat the Mirror or the Sun Tabloid, they accuse Prince Harry of wanting to stifle free speech. And yet, that is not the case. That is not the case. Prince Harry does not want to stifle free speech or promote censorship in family. That is not what Harry wants. But whenever the tabloids are sued, the so-called royal experts come out and say that Harry wants to silence us. Harry wants to stifle free speech. Abuse is not free speech. Abuse is not free speech. It is hate speech. My family, I do believe, I'm glad that Robert Jobson said that, this vile abuse, even though he's talking about Kay Moulton and Sarah Ferguson and family, he says that this vile abuse has got nothing to do with free speech. Robert Jobson, UK media's vile abuse of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry has got nothing to do with free speech. It is hate speech, which is exactly what we have been saying for a very long time. Harry even said, I think with Tom Bradby, in an interview with Tom Bradby, he said that Meghan had shared that she had suicidal ideations. And you would think after that, UK media would back off and leave Meghan alone. Instead, they doubled down. Their attacks increased against Meghan Markle. My family, Prince Harry, said that. My family, Meghan lost a child because of the actions of the UK media, of Daily Mail and Prince William, working with tabloids to destroy her, to try and destroy Meghan Markle. My family, she lost a child, a baby. Who's going to answer for that, for what happened? Who's going to answer for Harry and Meghan losing their unborn child? Who's going to answer for that? Who's going to be jailed for that? My family. Because what they were doing to Meghan Markle was so evil and so wrong. Family. The abuse of Meghan Markle was never free speech, it was hate speech. The lies they were writing about Meghan Markle and her court case against the Daily Mail put Meghan through so much stress that she and Harry lost a child. Who's going to answer for that? My family. You know? My family, I do agree that those who are, my family, engaging in online abuse, they should be tracked down and dealt with by the law. My family, I do agree with that. And my family, let those who have engaged in the vile abuse of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and Harry and Meghan's son, like Robert Jobson has, be tracked down and dealt with by the law. My family, now that will be justice. That will be justice. My family, that will be justice. My family, I want to see Robert Jobson condemning abuse of Meghan Markle and demanding that the tabloid that he writes columns for also stops the abuse of Harry and Meghan. My family, it needs to stop. And we will keep on condemning this blatant level of hypocrisy from the media. And my family will keep on calling it out, this blatant level of hypocrisy. My family, and even members of the squad online are also calling out, Robert Jobson for his hypocrisy, really. My family. Because also, I expect him to condemn abuse towards Meghan Markle. My family. Not just Kate Moulton. Also Meghan Markle. Also towards Archie. Also towards Lilibet, Diana, my family. Even someone on X, molecule Twitter called Trevor, said this. And so, Robert Jobson and the other Daily Mail writers endlessly churn out vile, abusive, misogynistic, and hateful stories about Meghan Markle, even targeting Prince Harry himself, but a little pushback at the ridiculous narratives around Kate being hospitalized. That's called vile abuse towards Kate Moulton. Because my family, one thing UK media have been exposed for doing, my family, is basically spreading false narratives about my family, Kate Moulton, being hospitalized. And my family, we must keep on exposing the hypocrisy of the UK media, my family, and what they keep on doing, my family, really. My family, no one is abusing Kate Moulton. People are calling out the hypocrisy of the British media in the coverage of Kate Moulton, my family, really. And her being, my family currently in hospital, my family. For example, UK media have been somehow, gushing over Prince William going to visit Kate Moulton at the hospital. My family, isn't that what a husband should do for his wife? But somehow when you call that out, Robert Jobson says that you're abusing Kate Moulton and Prince William. My family, no one is doing that. And no one should do that, my family. In fact, we wish for Kate Moulton, whatever it is she's going through, for a speedy recovery. My family, I'm not someone who wish someone, harm in any way. I wish her speedy recovery. She has children, and I wish her speedy recovery. I also can wish, and I do wish, when Meghan was struggling, being bullied on a daily basis, throughout even her pregnancy, that Kim Moulton could have stood up and condemned abuse towards Meghan Markle. But sadly, she never did. She never did. Sadly, she never did. And my family, I am calling her out for also the part she played in abusing Meghan Markle. Now look at what is happening to her. Yesterday, Angela Levin insinuated that Kate Moulton may have had a mental breakdown. Clearly, William isn't treating her well. My family. She and William bonded over their plot to destroy Harry and Meghan. But now that Harry and Meghan not live in the UK anymore, William and Kate Moulton have nothing to bond over anymore. And now look what's happening to her. It's karma for what she did to Meghan Markle. And I would never wish what they did to Meghan Markle upon anyone else. I would never ever do that. Never. But my family, Kate Moulton, is basically answering for all the pain that she caused Meghan Markle. She is facing karma, really, for what she did to Meghan Markle, for the part she played in causing Meghan so much pain. My family, she and Meghan could have been good friends. Instead, she chose to be racist towards Meghan Markle and towards Harry and Meghan's son Archie. My family, it's so sad. It's really so sad. And my family, thank you to all members of the squad who have called out Robert Jobson's hypocrisy. My family. My family, the farm is a toxic institution. And something has got to change there. Something has got to really, really change. Something has got to really, really change, my family. It has got to really, really change. And my family, even someone said fairness is not a one-way traffic. No one has ever spoken out against the vile abuse directed at Harry and Meghan. Where have those sympathizers been? Give us a break, someone said. Don't play the victim here. Kate Moulton is not a victim. My family, she is an abuser, I do admit. Of Meghan Markle and also Prince Harry. She's an abuser. Yes, I do admit. My family, I do admit that. And clearly what she's going through is karma of what she did to Meghan Markle. My family also can see that, really. But my family, it's also important to say that, the ones who are responsible for this, are indeed my family, Kate Moulton, Charles, William, Camilla, who are responsible for the abuse towards Harry and Meghan and also their kids. It's what they've done that is responsible for the abuse towards Harry, Meghan, and their kids. And my family, they must call off their hounds, their wolves, and tell them to back off of Harry and Meghan. My family. My family, tell me, my family, your thoughts about what we have just discussed. My family, I want to hear your opinion, family, on that. We'll keep on exposing the hypocrisy of the media and keep on calling it on my family. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you all and forever. UK media must stop the double standards and hypocrisy. If you are going to condemn abuse towards Kate Moulton, then you must also condemn abuse towards Meghan Markle. You must also stop your abuse towards Meghan Markle. Otherwise, anything you say will be called out for its hypocrisy. my family. And that is what we are doing to Robert Jobson right now, calling him out for his hypocrisy. My family. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you, my family. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Let's keep on condemning hate, bullying, and abuse. Abuse must never ever be normalized. In my family, one day I do hope that the abusers in the royal family, from Charles to William to Kate and Camilla, all answer for the pain they have caused others. No woman who marries the royal family deserves any kind of abuse. No woman deserves it. And no woman should experience abuse. And it's so sad to see what Meghan has gone through. It's so sad. And the part that Jobson played in the abuse that Meghan experienced my family, it's so sad also. And now she's facing karma for the pain that she has endured and also my family experienced. And look at me, you're defending her. You can't defend the indefensible. You just can't. And UK media must stop the hypocrisy. Stop the abuse of Harry and Meghan. Stop it. And stop it as soon as possible. Stop it right now. Daily Mail, the Sun Tablet, the Mirror Express must leave Harry and Meghan alone and end this hate campaign and smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. Stay tuned to our next video, my family. Love you also forever. Choose love. Choose love. Preach the message of love, my family. Choose love and not hate. Hate never wins. Love wins. Look at Jobson. Look at what's happened to her. Hate never wins. Hate never wins. She could have had an ally in Meghan Markle. Hate never wins, Jobson. Look at what's happened to you. Prince William raised his hands and hurt Prince Harry. Prince William pointed his finger at Meghan Markle's face. He abused both Harry and Meghan. They thought that it wouldn't happen to her. Look at what's happened to her, my family. Apparently, Angela Levin insinuated that she was going through a mental breakdown. Look what's happening to her. It's karma, what you did to Meghan Markle, my family. And I would never wish that about anyone. But clearly, Kate is basically experiencing, karma, what she did to Meghan Markle. If only she was kind to Meghan Markle. It's so sad. My family, it's so sad. Hate never wins. Love wins. And stay tuned to our next video, family. Love you all and forever. Choose love and not hate. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you all, always and forever. And may God bless you all. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.